Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, Lady V. Thank you, supporters, subscribers, and Patreons. Please share these videos with those who you think it might resonate with. If you're interested in any of my services, books, merch, t-shirts, webinars, sessions, and higher realm magic information and meditations, please visit higherrealmholistics.com. Hello, Brave Awakened Ones, QV here. I wanted to make this quick video for everyone, and it is the 2nd of June 2020. It is Tuesday. We're going through a lot and everything, so I want to make this video real quick. First reminder, Patreons, I did schedule our live Q&A for Monday, okay? Coming up 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I already sent out notice, and congrats to Susu, my winner for the month of June. Yay! Okay, any which ways. So, excuse me, scratchy throat allergies. It wasn't a remote view this morning, but it was like one of my light warrior assignments that I did. It was very interesting because I did say, even though I completed my task, I went further and further, and even though I said I laid down my sword, so to speak, I'm still continuing a bit. Okay, I told my oversoul, hey, if you guys really need me, I'm here to jump in, okay? Because it's like, you could take an assignment or you don't have to, okay? Everything is free will, but the thing is like, will it postpone things? If you're prepared, if you're up and ready, why not you? You know, so that's why I say yes to a lot of this stuff that I'm like kind of reluctant, because I know how crazy it's going to be, but I say yes anyway, because it's like, I just want to push things further along. That's my whole thing. I was like, listen, if me jumping in can help further things along and get things going instead of dragging stuff out, we're tired, man. I'd rather do it. I'll take it. I'll do it. So that's what I've been doing. And it is pushing things along. A lot of us forerunners, you know, we're operating in the 5D. We've been working in the 5D energies, okay? But if we choose to still help and continue and transmute energies and do certain things, you know, it's our free will to do so, you know, and I chose. Any which way. So what happened was I thought I was getting ready to get up out of bed. It was almost like 7 a.m., you know, even though I wasn't really sleeping, I was listening to videos. I was about getting ready to get out of bed finally, and I went, brushed my teeth, all ready to go. I'm like, I'm going to go work out first. Then all of a sudden, I started feeling like out of it, drowsy. Then I started hearing a bunch of noise in my head. I was like, uh-oh. Then I heard, go lay down. So I went to lay down. And it was literally like I was connected to all these minds. And it was, I could feel, my eyes were closed. I could not open my eyes, but I could feel my eyes just going like that, and just my lenses flickering, and my eyes just going back and forth really, really fast. And I just kept, I'm like, what the heck's going on? Am I having a seizure? Because, you know, I felt that kind of energy before when it was so intense, and it was always a timeline thing. But this time it was like I was connected to the high 3D mind, those who are still connected to the 7.83 hertz. That's what I connected into. And I was like, what the, this is terrible. I was like, oh, get me out. And my oversoul was like, and Archangel Michael was like, do you want to do this? Do you want to help, you know, further, they'll make things quicker. Like, you know, you want further things along. I was like, yes, fine, I'll do it. So I just was like hearing all these voices and in the heads of everything, and those Antifa people and the Black Lives Matter people, all these rioters, and then I would hear people crying, and it was just everything. I was in everyone's head, and also in the heads of the dark ones. also, and hearing them screech and hearing them fight amongst each other, and they're like ravaging each other. I had said back in 2018 when we got to this point, let's get over here, because I reposted this and I wanted you guys to see that here, this video right here. Please use my community page. I post a lot of stuff in my community page. Now this is a video I did back in 2018. This is not even funny. What does it say? 666 views? Okay, you know that's no coincidence, right? 666 views, and it wasn't a year ago. It was not a year ago, so I don't know why it's saying a year ago. 666 views. Wow. Wow. September 25th, 2018. Things were so intense for me that I was feeling this. And yeah, I didn't change anything. This is what the video was. How familiar does this look right now? This is from The Purge. Okay? This is from The Purge. And I talked about it, and I had thought all this crap was going to happen. What's happening now, I thought was going to happen in October of 2018, because that's how intense it was for me. But again, that was my introduction. I introduced that date. That was me trying to make sense out of something, come up with something. And then, I've learned my lesson not to do that, because I'm just like learning that it's about a series of events. It's a series of events. It's a sequence. It's not about time. It's a series of events. One thing has to happen in order for the other thing to happen. So it could have been for that time, but then it got delayed, and now it's this time. From what I know, what I'm about to level up to is something I could have done 10 years ago. I know that for a fact. But because of the choices I made and what happened in the micro and the macro coming together, those timelines, it's not happening until now, including this. Okay, so this is what's going on now, and this is what I was talking about in this video that has now 666 views on it that I made back in September of 2018. Dang. Okay, you can't make this shit up, right? So go back and watch that. Wow. Okay. What does that tell you? So go back and watch that. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of freaking me out right now. So I was connected to that 3D mind grid, which is run by the 7.83 hertz frequency, which I pointed out over here that, let me try to make it big for you. Right here, that's the 7.83 hertz, which is the normal frequency for Earth's heartbeat. But I had explained many, many times, and please go back to my other videos, this is the 17 mark right here. 17, Q. This is 3D. This is lower and mid 4D right here. This is where they control 3D from. This is where the dark ones reside. They can't cross the 17 mark. When you cross the 17 mark, it's upper 4D, 5D, higher 5D. Okay? This is the 5D mark right here. Shows you, which is Earth is going to be lower 4D and higher and 5D. Okay? Higher 4D and 5D. Okay? That's where Earth is going to end up once this is over. But as you can see, what this is, and I have it explained before, this is the destruction of the 3D. By 2022, this is not going to be here anymore. This is not going to be here anymore. 3D is not going to be there anymore. You'll have lower 4D, and by 2025, lower 4D will be gone also. Okay, so that is the definite timetable I was shown, and I've been talking about that since 2019, because we squash certain timelines. It's going to allow us to do that. There's still things like sequence of events. Now, I was connected to that hive mind, and why the alliance, which I'm part of, had me connect to that 3D 3D frequency, was to break up the connection. which I have done before. I have done this before, breaking up the connection. I just never heard the voices and was in people's heads like that. It was very much, okay, comic book reference. If you have watched any of the X-Men, Professor X, when he's in Cerebro, it was very that. It was very Professor X, Cerebro, very that. Okay? No exaggerations. I've never had that kind of experience to hear and see it and be like, oh my God. And, you know, I mean, again, it was very different from remote viewing because it was so many at the same time all around the world. It wasn't just bilocating. It was all over the world. And in the 4D and the 3D, the lower 4D, mid 4D, and the 3D, all those beings at the same time. And I was breaking the connection by interjecting the high frequency. That's what I was doing. Interjecting the high frequency so hard that it, like, I saw them like going, ah, and like just breaking it was like, it would be like I would do that and then I would see and hear the 4D, the dark ones scream. They screech so gross. They would be screeching and they knew, oh, sorry, this earring hurts. And they knew, and they would just like, ah, like that. And they knew I was there and everything, but they couldn't, it's like they were trying to claw at me. They were trying to get at me, but they could not get to me because my frequency is 5D. Once you pass that 17 hertz, once you're operating 17 and higher, they can't touch you, okay? So, and I've been there for a minute now, for over a year. So that's what was going on. So, yeah, I did that thing. It was very interesting. And then the eclipse energy came in, and the eclipse energy, like I had mentioned, go back and watch my video that I spoke about with the eclipse coming, the lunar eclipse, and then we have 3 eclipses that are very important. We have the lunar eclipse coming on the 5th, then we have the solar eclipse on the 21st, which is the solstice, and then we have another eclipse coming again on the 5th of July. So it's like these bookend eclipses, and they all connect together. They open like that, just like the ones in December and January of 2019 and 2020 connecting, opening up huge portals. Now, what this is going to do, this eclipse, more information on that eclipse coming up. Very much tower moment. If you know the tarot, the tower card, boom, and it's very much 10 of swords, and it's very much 5 of swords, and it's very much 5 of wands in reverse. Okay, those are the cards that were flashing in my head, and then I did a reading and I got it so many times. I was like, okay, I get the hint. And then the death card also came with it. So those cards. So it was, for those who don't know, let me pull it up, you know, newbies. All right, let's put up tower card. Tower card. I'll just pull it up for you guys that, okay. That's the tower card. Okay, kaboom. Okay, and this is what's describing what's going on this week, okay? You have the tower card. This also is describing what's going on this week, death card. I always go by traditional tarot. Death card, okay, this is, as you could see, all this, and this is, it's so, like, this is what's going on right now. The crushing, it's been going on, okay, since this year started. The crushing of the old system. And the monarchy has been trampled, yes. So, and this, like, represents the tower, which is what's going on this week, kaboom. And then this is, then you go through and it's like the eclipse and the sun, all right, the moon card and the sun. So I kept getting the moon, that's right, the moon card is what kept coming up over and over and over again with the tower card. Okay, and then I'll show you guys the moon card. Moon card. Okay, this is the moon card. Okay, that's the moon card. And that, as you could see, it's like the towers that you saw and the death card, right? And the water on the other side. You got to cross it. The eclipse. It's the portal. And then I kept getting the sun card after all. But first we had to go through the five of swords. The five of swords, and then the five of swords went into the five of wands in reverse. So five of swords, because I have an extremely strong connection to the tarot since I was, God, 9. This is the first time I started doing it. This is battle, as you can see, total battle. And this reference is battle is won, but it's like the 10 of swords, which is a bit ominous looking, you know, it doesn't look great, but it's like, in this instance, what it means is, yeah, here you go. Total defeat after a bitter battle, okay? The end of it, because tens is the end of a horrible, bitter battle fight, okay? And the good guys win. They walk away in shame. You know, it's done. It's total and absolute defeat. All right. And five of wands reversed. Okay. This is the five of wands, but in reverse. Again, this is a battle, but in reverse, the battle is over. Okay, competition, very stiff competition, let's put it this way. Very stiff competition. It's not so harsh as the five of swords, but we're in both. And I was told it's in reverse to show that the battle is won. We, you know, love and light has won it. And it was a bitter battle, bitter defeat, and it is over, and yeah. So that's the energy I was dealing with last night into this morning when it comes to this eclipse. And it is specifically because I said, it's like the lunar eclipse is extremely important coming up this week. Extremely important on the 5th. Very, very important. Oh, the fives. Okay. No, thank you, Oversoul. That's why all the fives. And then the 10, which is the 2 5s. Okay. So, yeah. This is what we're dealing with. But also at the end of all this, we get the sun. We get the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. Oh, what the heck? Which everyone calls the happiest card in the deck. The sun card, the happiest card in the deck. Liberation, freedom, happiness. Naked baby. You know, you can't get happier than a naked baby in the sun. So that is what's coming after all of this wretchedness. Okay. Is it going to look like that for everybody? No. It is going to be an end of the rioting that's going on right now, the insurrection. It's going to be the end of that. That battle is won. It's going to be over. For those of us who awaken, who are already awakened, and those who that battle is awakening, because a lot of people are getting a major red pill shoved down their throat with this battle, which is what it's for. Everything meant for our harm is being used for our good. It's very difficult for me myself to keep it together, to be honest with you. I mean, even working out, I was like, I'm going to dance today. I'm going to dance today. I have to. Yesterday, I made it halfway through. Today, I made it 3/4 of the way through. I'm going to keep going once I finish this video and then have some more clients to do. But I really, because it's tough to sit there and enjoy yourself knowing so many others are suffering. This is why I couldn't lay my sword down completely. I keep picking it up. Okay? To be honest with you, yeah, I could be carefree and happy right now. You know, I am annoyed because downtown Miami is like locked down. I can't go finish filing my papers for my business and do all that, which my business is in Miami. I live in Miami. I'm in Miami Beach area though. But I have to go down there. I have to file everything. I can't do that right now. But again, that delay has to do with the battle going on right now. And yeah, it's a delay for me and it's annoyance for me. But, you know, again, I'm not being affected in a negative way. My family, I don't know what's going on with my daughter. The negative way I should say is my daughter, because she's still not taking the damn red pill. Let's put it that way. So it's difficult for her. But, and oh God, yes, warning to parents out there. My tween nieces, these little girls, they're little star seeds. They even have their glittery little skin just like me. And when they were here for the summer with me, we would do our higher realm magic together. We went meditating together. I made them work out. That they didn't like too much because I hijacked their phones to make them do it. I thought these little girls would completely awaken and everything. Seemed like it. My sister calls me up Sunday freaking out saying, oh my God, they got them. Somehow they brainwashed my children. I don't know how they brainwashed them. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, they say that they want to join Black Lives Matter and they want justice. So she's like, please straighten them out. I was like, oh, damn. So I tried. And they're very resistant. They are suckered in from what they're seeing online, you know, completely brainwashed. They're going for them that young, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. Those Antifa, the majority are kids, children, little kids. They're teenagers. The majority are little teenagers who are, quite frankly, they are really, the white guilt thing is what's getting them. I met a new friend on over the weekend who I hung out with and stuff. It was lots of fun. Come to find out, our kids knew each other and graduated together and played music together. How weird. So one of them, she's a Caucasian lady she's from the Midwest. And she was saying, we were walking on the beach, and then there was a wall. And this Caucasian family was having their white little child, who's 4 years old, write hashtag Black Lives Matter on the wall. Kid you not. And we just all stopped. And I was like, oh, you've got to be freaking kidding. And we're like laughing, like, you've got to be. This is stupid, right? And I said, all lives matter. You know, I can't keep my mouth shut. And the parents just looked at me. I said, all lives matter. And I took some chalk that was on the floor and I wrote hashtag over it, all lives matter. I said, please spare me your white guilt. And I just walked away. They were laughing. And then not the people I did that to. Because I can't take that crime. I can't. I just can't anymore. But the lady I was with, the new friend I made, she was like, you know, my son, who's the same age as my son, they're 21, 22 years old. He said, you know, he is so tied up in that whole white guilt thing. And she's like, you know, he got it from college. You know, it's like they indoctrinated him. It's like he went to school and came back with it. And the same thing for my BFF nieces and nephews. Same thing. They're completely indoctrinated in this craziness. And I was like, oh my God, do you want me to talk to him for you? And she goes, no, because it's like nearly impossible. I just asked her this morning, you know, do you want me to talk to him and just say, you know, I'm black. I'm not, you know, I'm not imprisoned. I'm not on the plantation. Those black people, because there are videos going around. Oh my God, there's this video going around of these white people kneeling to these black people. These black people, and you know it's staged. You know it's staged nonsense. Saying, oh my God, yes, this is what I need to carry on as a black person. No, we don't. No, we don't, white people. We don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need your white guilt. I don't need we intelligent black folks who are not still on the damn plantation. We know we create our own damn opportunities. Do we have some extra obstacles? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Especially growing up in New York. It was ridiculously racist in New York. Do I still bump into racism down here? Meh. I'm at the level that they need me more than I need them. Like my phone was blowing up this morning with crazy contracts money being thrown at me again to go up north because nurses and doctors don't want to leave their houses. So again, I'm being offered ridiculous money. So I'm at that stage. When you get to a particular level, it's not that much of a struggle. And nowadays, to be honest with you, no, I don't see that struggle. Back in the early 90s, 80s, I was in high school. So in the early 90s and stuff, yeah, I still encountered a lot of racism in New York when it came to work. Okay. A little bit in school, I went to St. John's University. There was some racist kids there. But whatever, that's a real small minority. So it is what you make it. So what? So you experience some of the racism. Guess what, white folks? We get over it. Those of us who don't sit there, fermenting. And you know what? On my grandma's side, my great-grandma, Tiano, okay, her tribe was murdered. Where I was born in Haiti, Anaconawa, that was her village. She was the queen of Hispaniola. If you're Dominican or Haitian, you know who I'm talking about. So my family were made into slaves. But here's the kicker of it. My dad's family owned slaves. They were French. So I have both ends. I have slaves and slave owners in my family. All right. And my great-great-grandfather was a slave straight from Africa. They were the first ones brought in. They were on that because of the name. I traced it down. They were the first ones brought in. So am I still there 400 years ago? No, I'm not. I don't need a white person to bow to me to tell me I'm no longer a freaking goddamn slave. So please stop, okay? If anyone wants to share that portion with their Caucasian friend, go right ahead. Black people don't need that. We don't need your sympathy. Just leave us alone. Get out of our way and we're good, okay? So we don't need all that. But these kids are really brainwashed. And like I said, my two little nieces, completely brainwashed. They're like, black guys, I'm like, okay, so I sent them a whole bunch of stuff with clips of people who really got screwed over, businesses, people who got bashed up, their business got bashed up, cars set on fire. I said, do any of their lives matter? Well, that's the price we have to pay for the revolution. I said, will you feel that way if it was your mom? I said, how are you going to feel if they came, since I'm hearing sirens outside my freaking window right now, how would you feel if they came over and bashed up my car, bashed up my business, and then decide they're going to invade my home? Am I just a casualty of the revolution? You're not going to change our minds. I'm like, I would change your mind if they came to you. You would change your mind real quick if they came to your goddamn gate. Just like all those rich Holly weirdos, all those people bailing them out, and then saying, oh no, Black Lives Matter, and no, this is how people, it's just repression from 400 years. But then the minute they started going on their neighborhood and trying to break into their places, it was like, oh no, you can't come here, you stay over there, burn up where all the poor people are and the middle income people are, burn their businesses, burn their homes. And not for nothing, why is it always Target? What's up with Target? There has to be a connection there. Just saying. Any which ways, this is going too long. So please check that out. And I love this video. POTUS.
Unstable. You can see everyone.
Man, POTUS walked out like a boss. Like a freaking boss. Yesterday, man. He even walked ahead of the Secret Service. Homeboy walked out like a freaking boss. Okay? Wearing the armor of God. And then he had his team next to him. His mighty, mighty X-Men, he called them right next to him. His superhero team, dang. I mean, it was a tour de force. It was beautiful, especially this chick. I love me some Kaylee. Dang, she's fierce. She's ridiculous. She got lasers shooting out of her eyes, knocking people down, man. She doesn't play. That's like this pretty little package, man. It's like disarming. You disarm them with your beauty first. And then you blast them away. That's what she does. She's so good at it. God bless her. Mwah! Perfect. You couldn't pick a better person. And then watch this chick. She's amazing. This is me. She sounds like she has an African accent. She blasted these people at Black Lives Matter. Blasted. This is completely what I feel. I suggest you watch this video, and please share it with your Caucasian friends who are delusional, and your black friends who are delusional. And yes, I'm in Twitter prison for like almost a good 2 weeks. I will not take down this post. Okay? And I told them I won't. So whatever. So I'm in Twitter jail again. Let's see what happens. Whatever. I appealed it. Let's see what happens. And yes, I know I went to Wages World, and yeah, he did the whole Ezekiel's wheel there. So if you guys look, go watch Wages World latest video. It's really cool. Yeah, and this was the original thing I was put in jail for. Well, I was put in Twitter prison for 12 hours, and it was a post. It wasn't the Alyssa Milano post. It was another post that I was put in prison for. Again, calling them out. So, yeah. Did I cover everything I wanted to say? It was just so much I wanted to cover. I didn't mean to make a 30-minute video. All right. Yeah. So, I know I was all over the place. I was a little squirrely today. So, yeah, I help with that, breaking up the synapses, the connection with people who like, at the tipping point of breaking free from the 3D frequency. God, I'm seeing everything is so weird to me right now. Who wanted to break free of the 3D frequency. I broke that connection. I helped them break that connection so they can connect to the higher frequency. So that's what I did. And the energy that helped me do that is the eclipse energy. And that's also, it's going to go kaboom and blow things up. It's going to barrel through. And this battle is going to be won with the eclipse energy. So that's what's going to go on. They're going to try to throw another round of the second wave of the Wu flu, you know, of that. It's going to fail again. And yeah, it's over. You know, today, by the way, for those who don't know, Hillary Clinton's supposed to be testifying. How convenient that all this is happening. She's supposed to be testifying today. She's supposed to give a deposition today on all of those erased emails. So she's been fighting that forever. So today was the day. Let's see what happened. But yeah, we got this. We really do. The war's already won. Remember, we already won everything. The war is completely won in the ethereal. It's having it manifest in the physical, which you could actually see via the Schumann resonance, what's going on. All right, guys. So QV out there. And yeah, I know it's tough when everything around you is on fire, but then you're in your little piece of heaven. That's my issue. But yeah, try to keep that focus so you won't feel too disheartened, because that's what gets me once in a while. All right, QV up. Some sugar to help you along. Bye.